Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well on that Saturday afternoon, at least my time. For some of you it's already evening, for other ones it's still the morning. I hope you're all doing well without Juventus. Juventus is not there. Some, but not a lot, are still training at Continassa. Half of the team from the first team, like the Sciglio Rugani, the one that are not called up in national team. And then the other part is also some youngsters from the under 23. So it is what it is. Ciao guys. Ciao Enzo. Ciao Sia. Ciao Anish. Ciao Hamza. Hello brother. Ciao Hamza. Ciao. Ciao bello. Ciao Joe. Ciao Justin. Ciao Liam. Ciao. Ciao, the one that has no name. Mamma mia, there is someone without nickname, just a picture. Ciao Clement. Ciao Max. You're quite early, Beppe. What's going on? But today, because this evening I see my friends again. I see my friends have an evening with the friends, with my old friends, the crew. You know, the crew when we were 16, 18, 20. The crew is reuniting again. I'm expecting a crazy night. I have no idea when I will come back. So maybe on time, because I start to go older and to be older, nearly 40. Mamma mia, next month I become, and I will be 40. I'm old, but this evening I will try to remember when I was 20. But that's something else, guys, today. So that's why I'm early, and I love also in the weekend when I'm not working to do some lives. Absolutely, yes. But today, I had to think something, because Antonio, he saw the thumbnail of Mario Mandzukic. He saw the thumbnail of Mario Mandzukic, and he's already thinking. Because the thumbnail is called, Who's the New Mandzukic? Moiskin is the new Mandzukic for Antonio. I tried to think about it because there was an article in Tuttosport, and I'm already thinking since some time, what if we play the 4-2-3-1? 4-2-3-1. So today it will be a bit a tactic video, tactic imaging what can be the best Juventus possible, especially in the front. You know, if we are speaking about a 4-2-3-1, is that possible to play in a 4-2-3-1? Yes or no? You know, if you follow the channel since long time, that I always said, forget about it, 4-2-3-1 is impossible. Why was it impossible? Because of Cristiano Ronaldo. Because Cristiano Ronaldo didn't want to play as a number 9, and when he was playing on the left, he was not running, not dropping back, because he didn't like to drop back. We are not expecting from a Cristiano Ronaldo to drop back, to run up and down the field. So a 4-2-3-1 was impossible, and I was totally against a 4-2-3-1 when Cristiano Ronaldo was there. But 27th of August 2021, Cristiano Ronaldo decided to leave for Manchester United, his old team. Guys, that opens some perspective. Again, I don't want to speak too much about Cristiano Ronaldo. We will miss him. Yes, 30 goals. We spoke about the channel about the goals that cannot be replaced by one player. That's impossible. Forget about it. But we will have to share the goals of Cristiano Ronaldo. Sharing his goals, but also opening some tactical flexibility. We have to find, because this is my big question, where is the spot of that guy? Where can we find the place for that guy? Come on. Where are you? Here. That guy, here. No, here. Paulo Dybala. I still don't understand what is his best spot in a 4-3-3 as a falso 9. I still don't understand where is the spot of this guy here. Kulusevski. Where is the spot of Kulusevski? We have a new Amo that is called Moiskin. Where can he play? What about the other question mark? Here. Morata. I have no idea. So let me read some comments. Guys, it will be a tactical thing. We will speak about Mario Mandzukic. Let me read a few comments, and then we go immediately to something shocking. Something that shocked the world. And you know that when I see something shocking, I will put the music on. But first, ciao Mohit. Ciao Masgana Leonard. Ciao bello. Ciao Luis. Is Paolo playing for the national team? Yes, he played 17 minutes in total in the first game with Argentina. the coach of Argentina said that he had the same problem as Giuseppe. He has still no idea where Dybala can play. He knows that he can play a bit everywhere, but also a bit nowhere. And that's the problem why Dybala is not playing consistently with Argentina, and why other players like Lautaro Martinez, Correa from Inter now, Lionel Messi, and all these players are playing on the field because they have a defined role. And that's one of the problems of Paulo Dybala. Tactically, we always had a problem with Paulo Dybala that we have no idea where to put him. If you play him at 4-3-3 on the right, and it's a problem because he goes too much in the center. If you play him as a falso nueve, and it's a problem because he goes too much to the right. So let's try to find a position for Paulo Dybala today. We will try to find some answers. Cristiano Mike, he's saying Beppe mind. Morata as Mandzukic. Maybe. I'm a United player. Best of luck to Juventus in Champions League. Grande. Grazie, Royal Love. Probably because you don't like Chelsea. Can be. If you are reading this, leave a like. Grande for Rui as well. And then we have some other comments like, hopefully Beppe, now the goals by Cristiano Ronaldo will be shared with the whole team. Absolutely yes. Ciao, Anthony Quintero saying good morning Beppe because he's living in the other part of the world. You are going over the question I left in Instagram. You are the best, bro. Did I answer your question? Oh yeah, absolutely. You spoke about that indeed, because I made yesterday a question Q&A. You know, on Instagram, ask me a question, and it's true that Anthony Quintero asked me a question. Guys, let's go. Ciao. I thought it will be an update, but it's turned to be alive. It is alive. Juventus is the Italian Arsenal. Mamma mia, Monish. You know that you are subscribing, because if you want to write down in the comment, that means that you subscribe to the channel. Mamma mia. Let's go, because I saw something shocking the world. You know that there is something that I hate more than people criticizing my Juventus, because you know that you can't touch my Juve, because if you touch my Juve, then I go crazy. Let me put, here we are. I had to recharge the camera. You know that when you are criticizing too much my Juventus with bad takes, like the one of the guy that just wrote, if you are writing these things, I hate it. I really hate it. A lot. I don't like when you criticize my Juventus. You can criticize, absolutely. If you tell me that Miralem Pjanic, you didn't want him at Juve because his time was over, I accept. If you tell me that Szczesny is a disaster last season and this season is even worse, I can accept, because you are telling me an opinion, a polite, objective opinion. Then we can agree or disagree. But what I don't like are the bad takes of people. Like Juventus is the Italian Arsenal. Mamma mia. I start, sometimes I go away from the camera because I want to throw away. But it is what it is. But there is something I dislike even more than that. Guys, what I dislike the most, but really the most, and I will never understand how this is possible. Never. You are a Juventus supporter. You love the team. Or sometimes you are disappointed, frustrated, angry about Juventus. You watch the videos from me, from other channels. You learn about the players. You criticize the player because you think you are a supporter and you have the right to criticize them. Yes, I agree with you. You watch them every single game. You watch the pictures. You read about them. But there is one thing that you fail to do. And that's a big problem, guys. But you are not alone. These guys, Corriere dello Sport, my boys, they made it. They made the mistake that a lot of fans do the same. They wrote the names of the players in a wrong way. I hate it. Mamma mia! I hate when we are writing De Ligt. Why? Why are you writing De Ligt? It's the third season of De Ligt at Juventus and you are writing me De Ligt. It's not De Ligt, it's De Ligt. Mamma mia! And then you made Kulusevski a Polish player. Kulusevski. It's not Kulusevski. He's from Sweden. His name is Kulusevski with a V. With a V. And then, even worse, because you thought that nobody noticed. I noticed. You are writing the American player Mac space Kenny. You made from an American player an Irish player. What was on your mind? I will not even discuss about the lineup. What a crazy lineup. They are playing like this. 2-2-2-2-2. What are you doing in the morning? What are you drinking? What kind of drugs was there in your coffee? This is not okay. This is not acceptable, my boys. I am angry. I am pissed off. This is not okay. Corriere dello Sport, find me the guy that did this article this morning. Put him in jail without the possibility to go out of jail. I don't want this guy to see the light anymore, because he was saying the light. You will never see the light anymore in your life. Correct that article and say sorry to all the people in the world. Mamma mia, mamma mia. It had to go out. It had to go out. Sorry. Oh, drama. 2-2-2-2-2. What kind of lineup are you making in the morning? Mamma mia. Woo! The light. You're writing sometimes on your phone. I know that because I asked the last time. And sometimes the autocorrect is writing the light instead of the licht. I don't like it, but I accept it. I try to close one eye. But if Corriere dello Sport, that is trashing Juventus every single morning, starts to write the light and Kulusevski and Mac space Kenny, we are not there. The Irish McKenny and the bright the licht or the light from Leon is writing in the chat. Mamma mia, I'm tired because what did they do? But it is what it is. Welcome to everyone. Now we will speak about serious things, so don't trust Corriere dello Sport anymore in your life. Whatever they are writing is wrong. Mamma mia. So we spoke about that, and now we have to go back to some comments like Liam. No, take away the music. It's over. The music is over. What a rage. And no, Lucas, I hate it. Because, you know why I hate it? Because it's written on the back of the shirts. On the shirts it's written McKennie, Kulusevski, De Ligt, Bonucci, Chiellini. You are watching the game. You see the player's name. It's written there. You watch them for 90 minutes. So if you are not able to copy the name that you are watching all week long, how can you say good things about tactics? How can you say good things about football? How can you take the right to criticize the management? No, if you're not able even to copy the name of a player, I'm sorry, I don't take you seriously. Let's be honest about that. Kieran is saying, actually, I'm surprised how he got Szczesny right. You know what happened? Probably. Then correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Probably the guy, an interim, a student, or maybe a guy that had some problem, he thought, you know what? You remember when you were at school, on the bench of schools, and you had a big interrogation the day later? You remember that? And it was a lot that you had to study. Or maybe even today you're studying and there is a lot. And then you think, you know what? I will study the difficult things. Why? Because probably the teacher will ask me about the really difficult topics, the difficult questions, the difficult formulas, all these kind of things. And then you study this, but you have no time anymore. And then you don't care anymore about the easy question. This is what happened. He studied how to write Szczesny. He studied how to write Bentancur. But he forgot the easy things like De Ligt and Kulusevski and McKennie. This is what happened. This is the reality. Ciao Ayub. Ciao my friend. Beppe, the best Juve is 4-2-3-1 like Juve in 2016, 2018. Let's go back to the real topic after 15 minutes of doing crazy. So you saw the lineup. Let's stop talking about that because this happened. This happened yesterday. Mario Mandzukic. You know Mario Mandzukic. Mario Mandzukic, the Croatian player that played actually 4 full seasons with Juventus, 162 games at Juve, 44 goals, 9 trophies. We loved him for that. We loved Marione Mandzukic for that. 31 goals in Serie A, 2 goals in Coppa Italia, 1 goal in Supercoppa, 10 goals in Champions League. He even scored 6 goals in friendlies. But not only for his goals. That's not the main reason why we loved Mario Mandzukic. We loved Mario Mandzukic because of the grinta, the grit, having the power, that Juventinità, loving the club, fighting, running for every single inch of the field. This is why we loved that guy, Marione Mandzukic. I even bought a shirt, and you know that when you are going in the back of my shirt, it means that I really have some love for you. Then I can be wrong, I can be right, but then in my heart, I love you. Mario Mandzukic has never been my favorite player, let's be honest, but I loved and I admired his fighting spirit for the shirt, always honoring the badge, the colors of the shirt, the institution, Juventus. When he was there, after he left, he didn't leave in great terms with Maurizio Sarri, absolutely not, but he was always correct, humble, correct about Juve, and this is something that we appreciated. Mario Mandzukic yesterday, he retired from football, and then Anthony Quintero, Mario Mandzukic leaving, thinking about Kulusevski, how he played with Sweden, Cristiano Ronaldo leaving, the one that I always told you, guys, it's impossible. Cristiano Ronaldo can't let Juventus play in different possible tactics. 4-2-3-1, forget about it with Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the opportunity came to play in a 4-2-3-1 because Cristiano Ronaldo is not there. So who can take his role at Juventus? I made different offensive lineups with a 4, and you will try to help me. You will try to help me in the different lineups to tell me what kind of formation can be the best, or which men can play there in that 4-2-3-1. We will not speak about the defensive line, that is quite obvious today. We still can speak and negotiate about the right back, but actually 4/5, if you count the goalkeeper, Szczesny are already made. Szczesny in the goal, Alexandro on the left, that can be substituted by Pellegrini, that I am not convinced, or can be substituted by Danilo, or can be substituted by De Sciglio. We have a problem on the left. We know it. We don't have a world-class left back, and we know, and we accept. We accept. Why? Because there is nothing else to do. The two center backs, De Ligt and Bonucci, or De Ligt and Chiellini, or Chiellini and Bonucci. We can play with the men there, 3 men that we trust, that are good. Then some has some characteristics that are better, the other ones a bit weaker. We know, as long as we don't see Rugani. And this is already why I skip the 3-5-2. Why? Why no 3-5-2? Because if you play 3-5-2, you are actually assuming that you are playing with De Ligt, Bonucci, and Chiellini. Hey, what if one is tired? What if one is injured? Then you have to play your Danilo, or you have to play, even worse, Rugani. I don't want to see too much Rugani on the field. Amazing goal, Champions League final, and the great heart, absolutely. Well, the passion of Mario Mandzukic. Juve gonna use a 3-5-2? Maybe in some games, and that's what I'm actually explaining, Firdaus. Maybe in some games it can happen, but that cannot be the standard lineup. Why? I just explained it. Because of the fact that if you are using 3 of them, we don't have any more Demiral, we don't have any more Dragujin, and then it will be the turn of Rugani. We don't want to see that too much. Pepe, we must do pressure to this administration. No, we have to be understanding, and then you can explain, but I don't like the supporters that are putting really strange words against the administration. We don't have a great team. Yes and no. Probably we are a bit weaker. There are circumstances for that. But starting to do pressure to administration will do the things only weaker and worse, sorry. Kulusevski, what are the lineups that I made? Here is the first one. Oh, sorry. Let's go back. I spoke about the 4 defensive line with a Danilo on the right or a Cuadrado. Who's in the middle? We have a few players there. We have a Locatelli, we have a McKennie, we have a Bentancur, we have a Arthur when he will come back. We have Bentancur, Arthur, we have Rabiot, and then Ramsey that can play a different role. We even have a Bernardeschi, guys. So we have some players there, but you always told me, Giuseppe, we have a problem in the midfield. Whoever we put there, we have a problem. Problem with Bentancur. Bentancur, one of the problems of my boy, my kid, my young guy is that one game he's playing with a rating of an 8, and then for 3 games he's playing with a rating of a 4.5. And then he's playing with an 8, and then 4.5, 4.5, a 5, and this is a problem. For the midfield, what do we need? We need some players that are able to play every game with a 6.5. I'm not expecting midfielders that are doing every game 8, 8, 8. It's difficult. It's really difficult. We need some players that are able to do 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, sometimes a 7, sometimes a 6. We accept, but consistency. Remember last season we were speaking a lot about the fact that the midfielder that was starting on the bench, when he entered, he did better than the 3 that were starting. And that was always a problem because whoever started had a problem. So if we have a problem with 3 midfielders, let's stop and let's think about 2 midfielders. Who can be the 2? Locatelli can be the 2, and then you can play around waiting for Arthur, because I really think that Arthur can be a really great addition to Locatelli. Locatelli playing vertical, Locatelli going up, Locatelli doing the long passes, and then you have an Arthur that is really complementary because he's the one that can dribble a man in the midfield. He's the one that can play short spaces. He's the one that can keep the ball without losing it, without doing crazy things, because under pressure, I believe that can be great. So we have 4 men in defense, we have 2, and what's happening with the front? And these are the possibilities. The first one, guys, the first one is going back in time, going back in 17-18, because if I'm speaking about a 4-2-3-1, we have also to speak about Massimiliano Allegri. Does he like that style of play? Will he be able to replicate that style of play? Because if not, what's the point of speaking about a 4-2-3-1? If you're speaking about a 3-5-2, if you have Sarri in your team as a coach, it will never happen, because Sarri doesn't like the 3-5-2. He said it really clearly. Never in my life you will see me playing with a 3-5-2. Is it possible to play a 4-2-3-1 with Allegri? Yes, because he was the one that invented 4-2-3-1 at Juventus in 17-18. Why and how? With a Mario Mandzukic. From a number 9 Mario Mandzukic, putting him on the left side of the field, asking him to be the one that would run, that would put some pressure, that would help midfield, defense, but also offense. He was not a great cross man. The cross was not his in quality, but he was the one that could run into the box to help to put some density there. Mario Mandzukic, he invented that role, and he had a lot of support. On the right, we had a Cuadrado. In the middle, we had a Dybala. Dybala that has been actually a problem for Juventus when he was playing in a 4-3-3 on the right side of the field. As a falso 9, it worked. Sometimes yes, sometimes not, depending on the game, depending on the mood of Dybala, because if he wakes up and he says, I have to play in the middle, we have a problem. So Paulo Dybala, 17-18, in that season, he did really great. He did amazingly well with Massimiliano Allegri and in that style. Let's see the stats of Dybala in 2017-18 before the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo. Guys, it will be quite easy. 26 goals for Paulo Dybala, 22 in Serie A, 1 in Coppa Italia, 2 in Supercoppa, 1 in Champions League. Champions League, absolutely not enough. Absolutely not enough, but the stats, the numbers are facts, guy. At a certain moment, if we are speaking like that, guys, we see clearly that Paulo Dybala the productivity in terms of goals was incredible in 17-18 because he was playing with a freedom that in his natural way of playing he really needs to have that freedom. Binayak is asking me, Beppe, how are you? I'm doing really great. I think that Pjanic is not there, so we can't speak too much about Pjanic. We have to speak about Paolo Dybala, we have to speak about Moiskin, about Morata, not about Pjanic. He's not there. Dybala needs to play in that role, central, playing a little more freely like Messi at Barca. Dybala is not Messi. Dybala will never reach the level of Messi. We thought, or some people were thinking about that after his brace versus Barcelona. Guys, forget about it. Dybala is not Messi. I love the player, great qualities, but he's not Messi. But Anthony Cipollo is saying absolutely right. The role, if we speak about the role, hey, yes, look at the stats that I just told you. 26 official goals in 2017-18 when he was playing that position. Why? Because he can go wherever he wants. And him giving him the freedom to help on the right, to help on the left, to go a bit more on the front, to go a bit more down, dropping down, you don't lose actually the strength of the other positions. Because what is the problem when we are playing with a 4-3-3 with Dybala as a falso 9? The problem is that when he's dropping down, there is nobody anymore in the box. That's, for example, what happened at a certain moment versus Udinese. That what happened in the second half, or what happened versus Empoli. When he decides to be far away from that box, there is nobody anymore. If you are playing like in the past with a Higuain that is always up to fill up the density, guys, then you have a solution for Dybala. You have a solution for Dybala. Cuadrado there, in the time he was there, you sometimes had even Douglas Costa, if I'm not wrong, but we still have the man there. So we have actually a solution for Dybala in that 4-2-3-1. We have a solution for our midfield. We have a solution in terms of formation, and that's great. But do we have the man? Because there is no Mandzukic anymore in the team. Even if we would have a Mandzukic today in the team, he would probably not be able anymore to run like he did in the past. So we will have to find a new Mandzukic. I will explain you what I made. That's my first proposition. Look, it changed already. And I will tell you the advantages and the difficulties about that. Okay? So, no, I want to start with that one, with Moiskin. Moiskin playing as a number 9 with the number 18 on the back, Dybala behind. Dybala will always be there as a number 10. Chiesa on the right, Morata on the left. I like that. I like that. I really like that. I love that formation. Why? Because I believe that Morata is able to do that Mandzukic role. He has the quality to score. Sometimes we are criticizing him because not always he's concentrated enough to finish the goals, to score the goals, because he lacks a bit of concentration. But if you look at last year, Morata, when Cristiano Ronaldo was there, he was playing with his back on the goal. He was trying to support. And how many times did we see a Morata? How many times did we see a Morata running and doing the first pressure towards the defenders, towards the midfielders of the opponent team? A lot of time. So sometimes he's playing a bit like Werner, that really great, and then when he's in front of the goal, he's not always lucid. Pay attention, because last year he scored more than 20 goals in total. So I would not say that he's a bad striker, but in that position, guys, a Morata there, he can give a lot of things. With a Moiskin, that is actually really great there in that position of center forward. And what I like in that possibility is the fact that Federico Chiesa is playing his best position. Because when Federico Chiesa is playing a bit more on the left, we have a bit of a problem. When he's playing on the right, we saw it with Italy 2 days ago, is excellent. The boy is excellent playing in that 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 on the right side of the field. He can enter shooting with the left, he can shoot with the right, he can do some crosses when he goes up. This is for me really a really great possibility with a Quadrado that can at a certain moment enter for Chiesa on the right if Chiesa, because that's a problem of Federico Chiesa. One of the problems of Chiesa is that he's giving everything that he has, and after 60-65 minutes he starts to be tired. You can replace him with a Quadrado that is giving probably the same. Sometimes Quadrado can start and Chiesa can sub in. I really like that. Another possibility is also Keane replacing Morata, with Morata as a number 9, because they can exchange. Ciao Jose. Who's saying Ciao Juventini? Ciao Jose. Welcome. Lucas, in easy games, maybe Caio Jorge should be this guy, I think. Tell me where, Lucas, because I don't know where. On the right, on the left, or the role of a Mandzukic, or as a number 9, let me know. Kulu instead of Morata, in my opinion. We are arriving there, Sam, because I made different formation. What is the problem in that formation? The problem, for me, if we have that formation, that means that Keane, Morata, Dybala, and Chiesa are playing. So that means that at a certain moment, if some players are injured, if they have suspensions, if they have a problem because it's not their day, if they are tired, you lose already your 2 center forwards. Then you're telling me, maybe we can have Caio Jorge playing there. Lucas is telling me on the left for Caio Jorge. Lucas is Brazilian, so I trust him, but I personally need still to discover Caio Jorge as a player. I know that he can play on the left, on the right, and also as a center forward. What is his real position in a team like Juventus? That's why I didn't really, at the moment, put him in. And also because he's not in the Champions League list. That can be a problem, because we can't base everything on Caio Jorge if he will not be there for the first 6 games of Champions League. So the problem here can be that your 2 center forward, if they start always, we have nobody from the bench to enter and to change them. Can be a problem. What is the second one? It's this one. Like, who was saying it? Kulu on the left? I don't remember. Somebody said that. Kulu on the left. How about Kulu as a 9? I don't know. Sam was saying, what about Kulu instead of Morata, in my opinion? Look, Sam, what I made with the second one, it's this. No, I don't want to spoil the team. It's this here. With Chiesa on the right, Kulusevski on the left, Dybala and Morata. Morata, you can still change him with Keane. That's an advantage of that lineup. Keane, Morata, Keane, and then you can, even if Keane is playing, sometimes enter Morata as a center forward or starting him on the left. Maybe Caio Jorge, we need to understand where he can play. He can maybe sub Kulusevski. Dybala, we already spoke about what are the benefits of that number 10 position, and then you still have a Chiesa on the right, and that's a great thing. So here I still start to understand that it gives me more possibilities for the team, not only for having a great starting 11, but also for the bench to arrive and change the men when they are tired. The only question mark is, what about Kulusevski? Because we know that Kulusevski is one that loves to enter, a bit like Dybala, not the same skills as Dybala, but he loves to enter with his left foot and scoring with his left foot. We saw that. The problem with Kulusevski is it's a player that is not always scoring. Watch the last game that he won versus Spain, versus Morata. He was playing at a certain moment in that position, took the ball on that part of the field, he was dribbling 2 men, he entered, a cross, assist, goal. They won 2-1. I believe that the guy, he has a massive body, is one that can become the new Mandzukic. He needs, because he's really young, he's not Mandzukic, we saw it, he's always with his head down. But if he gain in confidence, in trust from Massimiliano Allegri, if he start playing in that position, because today you can't put him anymore on the right. On the right you have Chiesa that is doing the best Italian player at the moment. You have a Quadrado. These guys are great on the right side. Would you put Kulusevski there? No, you don't put Kulusevski there. So you put Kulusevski in a new role. My question was, what is the new role of Kulusevski? It can be that role. because he saves a lot. If he's then able to enter and he doesn't have the necessity to go and cross from far away, but he has if he has the possibility to cross, to assist, like really normal passes instead of long crosses, maybe that Kulusevski can use his left even more than when he was playing on the right at Juventus. Can be. I start to like that. And then Morata you can change with Keane, Morata, Keane. I like. Lucas, grazie for the donation. He's saying, I found out that Caio is from my city, Olinda. Look at, yeah, you found out, Lucas. I'm counting on you, Lucas. I'm counting on you to tell us where is the best position. Is the player that we are all waiting for? Is he the new Messias? Or is he the player that we have to chill down because he was great with Santos, but the guy needs time? What I think, he's 19 years old. He's not even in the Champions League list. But grazie, and I'm happy that we have that you have a player that is from the same city as you. I made another one. Let me read first. Kulu, in my opinion, has to play on the right, to be able to score with his left. He's not really able to play with his right. I agree, Kiran. I already half answered. I agree, but even when he was playing on the left, and even when he was playing, in a kind of formation when he was the striker with Ronaldo, last season, is he one that will score you 10 goals, 15 goals a season if you play on the right? No. He will score you 5 goals. We need to find the guys that will give us even more, because we need 30 goals from Cristiano Ronaldo, 29 in Serie A. Not even speaking about Champions League, but Champions League last year, Ronaldo was not that great. But in Serie A, we need someone that is able to compensate. In Kulusevski, if you have Quadrado, if you have Chiesa on the left, on the right, I would say, you know what, find the guy a new role. But I kind of agree with you, but not 100%. Ciao, Rad. Maybe we should bring Mario as a coach and motivate for young players. Hey, you know that in the future it can be a possibility. Why not? He loves Juventus. Why not? Who's the backup for Dybala? Ramsey could play there, but he is always injured. You actually answered your question. One of the best, if informed, could be Ramsey there. If not Ramsey, it can be McKennie. But not the McKennie that we saw versus Empoli. That was a disaster. McKennie that we saw in versus Empoli was a disaster. But the one that would be ideally able to drop down to form a 4-3-3 when we have no possession, with a McKennie coming down, can be a great solution if Paulo Dybala is not playing. Or if Paulo Dybala, for tactical reason, has to be on the bench. Sorry, that can be a great thing. McKennie, ideally it would be Ramsey that is able to play a bit more defensively, but also a bit more offensively, because he comes from offensive skills. Caio maybe can play a Dybala role. I don't know, really, honestly, I don't know yet. Totally with you, Beppe, left winger or sub Dybala. Let's play McKennie. No, Luis, I know what you did there. Kulu can play as a number 10. Enlightened Buzz. The only reason why I would think, because I need the facts at the moment, but the only thing why there is a possibility to let me trust Kulusevski as a number 10 is because he said that it was his favorite position. He said it in an interview last year. His favorite position is as a number 10. Then, my favorite car is a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, but I have a Mercedes, guys. Sometimes it's not because you prefer something that you can do it. Sorry for Kulusevski. He needs to show the facts first. Then I had another one. So in my opinion, Keane should start over Morata. What do you think, Pepe? But we were discussing about that. But Keane, I love a lot. And you know that Morata, I love the guy immensely. A lot of respect for Morata. He's not my favorite striker. He's not my favorite number 9. You know that. I can't lie about it. So if and Keane is a romance story because I loved him since he was a kid. At a certain moment, I was even thinking that I was actually, like this with Keane because he was a baby, and I love when they are kids and then they grow up like great Juventus warriors. So if you tell me this question, I will tell you yes, but I will also be rational and saying, let's wait because Morata is an accomplished striker, so we know his quality is keen. He will have to show because playing in the farmer league of Ligue 1, when you are playing versus Brest, Spa, Evian, Vitel, Bordeaux, all kind of waters or wine or whatever, not even in top 5 leagues, and you score 13 goals, it is great, but it's not enough. We need to see a bit more now. Now you're in a serious league, and it's not because I'm biased because I love Serie A or I am Italian, it's because it's the fact. So let me see, because I had also some comments from Jan. I love to read also Jan. What do you think happened between Sarri, the management, and Mandzukic? Because I feel he's still feeling bad about it. So I don't know if he will come back as the coach. But Sarri is not there anymore. So Sarri is not there. But what happened? It's quite easy. I will be really honest. I love Mandzukic. But for me, I saw also the season before Sarri, and Mandzukic was already dead. The last season with Allegri, after Cardiff, Mandzukic was out, tired, less energy. It's true. So that was one problem, so I understood that he left. But then what happened is that with Sarri had a total other vision of playing football. For Sarri, it was not, I have the man and I will adapt. No, it's, I have a style and the players need to adapt. Mario Mandzukic was not the kind of player that would adapt for him. So when he had to make the Champions League list, he went there. He had not a great personality as a manager. He was not a people manager. He went to Mandzukic. No, he called Mandzukic 2 minutes and he said, out. He called Emre Can, he said, out. This is what happened. And then Mandzukic was pissed off, but he was pissed off with Sarri. Then the management at a certain moment, they can't go and listen to all the players and make them favors. We knew also that it was the end of Mandzukic, so they let him go. It is what it is. So wait, because it's not over, guys. We have still the last one that I didn't show you, and it's this one. This is another possibility with Chiesa on the left, Quadrado on the right, Dybala and Morata, or Keane, whatever. Why am I putting that? Because a lot of people said, Giuseppe, but Quadrado is the best one of last year. Top 3 man, you can't put him out of the team. Or you can't put him as a right back because he performed better when he's in the offensive style of the field, like we saw versus Udinese. So this is another possibility where Chiesa can play as well, but why do I not 100% like this formation is because if you're doing that, Chiesa and Quadrado at the same time, first of all, you lose a bit of qualities of Chiesa when he's playing on the left. Second thing is because you are playing your 2 wingers that are able to dribble a man, to give pace and velocity, to dribble, to go crazy, because they are playing from the start immediately. And nobody else can enter and change then or replicate a bit that style. So that's why I'm not a big fan, but it can be a possibility. So this is my favorite for Enlightened Plus, Ciao Comedian. For me, this one, wait, it's the birthday of Alvin. Happy birthday, Alvin. Guys, in the comments if you wanna say happy birthday to another Juventino like Alvin Wu Grande. Happy birthday to you. I don't have the music of the happy birthday, so let's do this one. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday, buddy. But except of the birthday of Alvin, guys, let's go back to what I was telling you. It's my favorite from Enlightened, yes, but also there we have some problems. So before I show you my favorite, I show you again the 3 possible 4-2-3-1, and then I will let you vote, okay? So we go back to the first one, okay? This is the first one, and let me open let me open meanwhile YouTube so that I can also make a poll, because I need a poll to make it, so that you can also, after all the explanation I gave you, you can decide which one you prefer. I told you the benefits of it. I told you the problems that it can have. So then it's up to you to decide which one you prefer. So the first lineup, and then I do a small recap. Number one lineup with Morata on the left, Keane in the front, Chiesa on the right, Dybala. What is the problem there? That if Morata and Keane are playing at the same time, you have not a real great bench player as a number 9 that can replace or Keane or Morata, because those two, they can then adapt, but they cannot, the energy will not be full and 100%. That's one. The second one is this one, with Kulusevski on the left, that needs to prove himself, but will be able to use his left not to score, but to assist. Chiesa, best possible use of Federico on the right. Morata up, that you can change with a Moise Kean. Or in the game, you can even change it with Morata that is pressing, with Dybala that is going up. And then you have the third one with Cuadrado and Chiesa playing simultaneously. You will win in velocity. You will have two guys that are on fire. Absolutely, yes. Velocity, dribbles, unpredictability. But the problem is that you don't have a right replacement there. And Chiesa, you will lose a bit because he's on the left. So now that we did number 1, 2, and 3, let me write. So, favorite 4, 2, 3, 1 with Morata on the left, Kulu on the left, or the third one is Chiesa on the left. Let's go. You vote, guys. You vote. And then I show you my favorite one, because I made a favorite one out of these three, the complete one. Then I will tell you. So let me see. While you are voting, guys, at the moment, what are you telling me? Let me check it. At the moment, you are telling me that 57% is convinced about Kulu on the left. Last game Dybala play. I let you a few moments to vote, guys, because we are at 50. And don't forget to put a maximum of like. If you're able to vote, you are also able to put a maximum of like. 137 is not enough. Come on, guys. A bit of maximum of likes. So, last game Dybala played 90 minutes. What you talking about? I have no idea what you're speaking about, King. Really not. Ciao Beppe, reminder, maximum of like, indeed. Beppe, do you think that Allegri is world class or just a good manager in Italy? No, Bibek. Allegri arrived 2 times in the final of Champions League. He won 11 trophies in 5 years. What do you want? Paris Saint-Germain wanted him. Real Madrid wanted him. A lot of teams were on Allegri. Probably also Manchester United at a certain moment. I don't know what you want more than him. Some people are telling me that Pochettino is a world-class player. He never won anything in his life. And then you are comparing it with Allegri. Now, if you are telling me about, is Allegri future-thinking, modern coach? Probably not. He's a coach with balls that is keen to take hard decisions, that is able to adapt to the player he has. If you look at the past of Massimiliano Allegri, in 5 years, 5 total different formations and lineup. He played with a 3-5-2, he played with a 4-2-3-1, with a 4-4-2. He played with so many different possibilities that how many coaches are able to do that? Not a lot, guys. Not a lot. So that's why I'm saying, yes, he's world class. Absolutely, yes. Guys, if you give a penalty on Pogba when Dani Alves is doing the fall on him, what are we speaking about? If you give a penalty, then we are at 2-1, and probably you win the Champions League versus the best Barcelona of that era. Guys, and then Allegri is the best world-class manager, so it can change every time. But yes, for me, yes. Then is he my preferred coach over history or not? That's something else. What about Keane on the left and Morata as a 9? Yeah, we were speaking about that, Calcio. But it's the same problem at the end. I like also Keane on the left, Morata as a 9, or changing them. But the problem is still that you have your two number 9s, theoretically, that are playing at the same moment. Vlahovic next year. Lol, Beppe, he was talking to me. Ah, okay. Sorry, Aman. Yeah, but sometimes I don't know. What about Pjanic, Beppe? What are your thoughts? We were here first and last, his first and last real team. Machine spit him out. I like Pjanic, absolutely yes. As a man, the love he has for Juventus is immense. He came from Roma. We were thinking probably he would have been a player that would play a bit more offensively. He played a bit more defensively. He did great at Juventus, scored amazing, beautiful free kicks, what Cristiano Ronaldo was not able to do, for example. But no, he played great. I loved him. Now, did I want him back? No. Would I accept him back? Yes, because if we see Locatelli, when he entered versus Empoli, he didn't enter as a regista, but he entered as a number 8, box-to-box player. So in the mind of Allegri, he needs a real number 6 like a Pjanic to free up Locatelli. So I would have accepted it, but sometimes it's good to turn a page and leave that page closed. So I'm not disappointed that it didn't come. We have to wait. So let's wait. 108 votes. 53% of the people are saying Kulusevski on the left, Morata on the left 19% with the less votes, and Chiesa on the left with 29. So I explained quite well my favorite. Mamma mia, fuck Juventus, she will wait another 18 years to maybe win the Champions League. Felix, you are really angry, my boy. You have to calm down, Felix. You know what Felix means? Felix, it comes from the word felice. Felix. Felice. Felice means happy. Felix, you have to be happy. You don't say fuck Juventus 18 years. Felice, you have to be happy. You know, my son is called Felice. If he says I on YouTube, I give him a slap on his face. So Felix, if you don't want me to come to your home and give you a slap, you have to calm down. Hey. Witsel would be a better option, but Witsel is great. I don't really like him, to be honest, but he's a great player, and he would have been a great solution. Problem is he's 32, and he comes from a big injury. The problem of that injury is that you can go back to your full form, but average it takes you 2 years to come back to your full form, mentally and physically. You can play, doesn't mean that you cannot play because he's already playing. So he will play, but his top form, it's far away. And we don't have time to wait for Witsel. So I would not have done that. Lucas has sent me the heat map on Instagram of Caio Jorge. Let's see. Let me open it, Lucas. Let me open it. I need to open, wait, here, Twitter, where is Twitter? Instagram, here we go. Here we go. Sorry, it's not me, guys, it's Instagram. I will take it away. Give me a second, I will take Georgina away from Instagram. So this is Georgina. It is what it is. We go to Lucas. Let me go and see Lucas. Where is Lucas? Here we are. Heat map of you see, on Instagram is dangerous, guys. Instagram is dangerous. So sometimes you open something and then instead of the heat map of Caio Jorge, you see the heat map of Ronaldo. But here we see the season heat map of Caio Jorge. People are laughing. It's not my fault, guys. You saw it was not my fault. So where is Caio Jorge playing? You see, there is the offensive part. Here is the defensive part. Pay attention, it is a Brazilian league. It's not Serie A. But we see actually that he's also able to play a lot on the right, but especially as a center forward. He can play actually a bit everywhere, like we analyzed. A bit everywhere. He has a rating of 6.79. I don't always understand SofaScore what they are doing. By the way, Lucas, thank you for the donation and thank you for the heat map, because that's really an important one to explain people. But as you see, he would probably not be the ideal player to play here. Where here on the left, probably even better on the right, but his ideal position is really a center forward that can really help us in second halves if we play with that system of Morata, la Mandzukic, with Keane as a number 9. He can enter on the left, he can enter on as a number 9. So versatile player. I like. Thank you, Lucas. So it was Ronaldo's heat map. Yeah, it is. It was Ronaldo's heat map, guys. It is Instagram. What do you want? It's not my fault. Huh? I wish Keane will become just like Mario. It's a different player. I see a lot of people are saying Kessier or Kessie, depend how you want to call him. I'm reading the comments, guys. Sometimes you're crazy. Mamma mia, you're crazy. Oh, you see, I made all of you Felix. I made you all happy. Pablo Carlos Miguel Lopez Villa is saying Giuseppe Kessier. Kessier, why? Because apparently he didn't sign yet with Milan. We heard that he was not 100% keen to continue there. He has an end of contract 2022, so it can be an opportunity, and his name was already linked with Juventus. No, apparently now, I was reading today also Paris Saint-Germain is interested in the player, but Paris Saint-Germain, the last time they called and they wanted to buy my son for 3 million. I said, no, it's not possible. It's not even a player. He said, yeah, but you never know that he becomes a really great player. We probably want to put an option for 3 million. I said no. But Paris Saint-Germain, they want to buy everyone. But about Kessier, so we have Paris Saint-Germain, we have Juventus. But the problem is that he refused from Milan 6.5 million. We just stopped with Ronaldo. We are gaining there. We are still negotiating a lot with Paulo Dybala. For €1 more, €1 less. We don't want to go over the 8+2, and this is actually the salary that Kessier is asking to Milan. At least 8+2 instead of 6.5. So the problem is there. Inter would be able to take Kessier like a Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu did a good signing for Inter. Good signing. They were smart. Marotta was smart. Let's be honest, we have to praise sometimes, and my great friend Uncle Sharma, that soon I want to do a video with him, with Marco from IFTV, and with the other, my new friend Adrian from Rabona TV. Guys, follow the channels, huh? Follow the channel of Uncle Sharma. It's an Inter channel. I know. But he's smart. We have to learn. We can learn what they are saying about the players so that we are prepared. Uncle Sharma, don't forget to follow. Marco from IFTV if you want to know about calcio. Rabona TV if you want to know about football in general. 3 great guys. Uncle Sharma a bit less, but it's not his fault, guys. He's for Inter. It is what it is. But Kessier, good player, but probably 8+2, too much. You can't pay... Because today, who is the one that is earning the most at Juventus after Ronaldo left is De Ligt. And then we have, I'm a bit ashamed to say it, but we have Ramsey, we have Rabiot, and then you have Dybala. So Dybala will probably go up, equalizing De Ligt, or even go a bit more with some bonuses. You can't have a Kessier. Kessier is a great player. I like, and I think he would be ideal, but not for 8+2. So... it is what it is. Tielemans from Leicester should be our target for the summer or winter. We were already speaking about him. Dragan is true. But I know that Paratici really liked Tielemans. I don't know if our other one, Cherubini, is interested in him. But it's a great player. I totally agree, Dragan. So what was my ideal lineup? No, not this one, guys. I have to take away Twitter here. This is my ideal one. Let me see the votes. What did you vote, guys? At the end, you voted 47% for Kulu on the left, 36 Chiesa on the left. That's a big battle. Why not? But as you see, I stopped now the vote. My preferred is this one with Szczesny in the goal. Don't talk about Perin because then I will be angry like in the beginning of the video. Szczesny in the goal, Danilo on the right, Alexandro on the left, Chiellini, De Ligt. Why Chiellini and De Ligt? Why not Bonucci? Because you know I love Bonucci. But at the end, Bonucci will always play a lot of games. But because you don't necessarily need, again, someone that is being able from the back to play with long balls because you have a Locatelli there. So protecting with Arthur, building with Locatelli, Danilo that can form actually a three-man defense if needed, but he can also go up, supporting also the midfield when needed. So he can do. Danilo there is a really great position tactically, and that's why I didn't put Quadrado there. Arthur, Locatelli, we already spoke about it. Kulusevski, that Mandzukic role, supporting actually Alexandro a bit there, and going up to do some penetration assist, you know, the assist that comes from his left foot, a bit more for Dybala. Dybala, 26 goals, 22 in Serie A in 2017-18 when he was playing that role. Chiesa on the right with his best possible qualities, and then a killer like Moiskin there. That's my favorite formation. Then the big question is, what about Arthur? Can he do that role? Yes or not? Can he do it? Yes or not? Dybala will have to prove that it's again his best position. So that's a bit my my favorite one. My favorite, 4-2-3-1. And don't forget, you have a Ramsey that can replace Dybala. You have a McKennie, you have a Bentancur, you have a Rabiot. So with that formation, I think you can really play a lot. Kulusevski, you can even play Bernardeschi in his old position, like he played versus Atletico Madrid. I love it. Then we have Zaki, my friend Zaki, who's saying, Beppe, you neglected us these days. I took a bit of break of doing the lives every night, but I'm really honest with you, really honest. My space here, I have to change, by the way, the layout, the background. I will take some, a bit more, like distance perspective and change a bit. I will work on that, but my space is actually in my living room. I have a quite open space here, and every time I'm doing actually lives, I have to ask to my wife and to my son. So my son going to study or to play in with PlayStation in his room, and my wife to momentarily go up and be in her bed watching television or doing something else, drawing or something like that. And I can't always ask that, and if they go and they sleep at 11 p.m. Italian time, Belgium time, then I can start my lives, but I don't know really when that will happen. And don't forget, I'm doing already 2 lives around 6 p.m. per week on the Juve channel. I'm doing the post-game live, so it's a lot. And the day that I will be rich enough to have my own studio, I will be 24/7 live, but today sometimes you can't. When I started working for Juve, sometimes you have to decide. I can't be always live. The videos, they are always there. They are always there, the videos, because it's in the morning when my wife goes to work, or before I start working, I do that. But it's true. Not neglected, I would not go into that extent. But I try, and that's why I had now an opportunity. I did. I know. It's not always easy, guys. I missed you on Twitch, but that's a reason why I stopped Alessio Twitch, because I couldn't be consistent. Twitch is always live, and I couldn't be consistent. But I'm thinking to do something in the future. Quadrado is untouchable. Hey, that's a good thing. I wanted to come back on that, Roberto. Really great one. For me, Quadrado, if we go back to my favorite one, Quadrado is actually the man that I don't put in the theoretical lineup, but at the end, in the end, he will be the one that will play all the games. Because one time he will sub Danilo, one time he will sub Chiesa, but he will play. At the end of the year when you have the player that was not on the paper that actually played 45 barra 47 games on 25 on 52. That's Cuadrado. For me, Cuadrado is the player that should play always, all the games. Sometimes in second half, sometimes in the from the start. But Cuadrado, I agree, is probably in the 11. Top 3, top 4 are the one that I always want to start. But I didn't put him because he can play for Danilo, he can play for Chiesa, he can play a bit everywhere. But I agree, Roberto. Untouchable, I agree. Was my birthday 2 days ago? Happy birthday, Mr. Dax. Just came to give a like. Grande yo-yo. Hey guys, 1 hour and 6 minutes. I'm happy. It was a really great live. Really great live. Ciao Mark, by the way. We need a strong player up front if we want to challenge Champions League. Dybala, Keane, and Caio Jorge are not that strong. Morata has the only strong personality, but his performances are very poor. I believe that the one that will have up front, the most strong personality will be probably Moise Kean. Moise Kean, yeah. Yeah. But it's true. We need to win in maturity. We need to win in leadership, and that's when I was saying, replacing the role of Mandzukic, yes, but at the moment today, I don't see someone with the same grinta, and that's something really important. Just replicate Pirlo, Pogba, and Vidal with Arthur, Locatelli, McKennie. Hey, Wise. Pay attention how you write the names, because in the beginning of the video I went crazy about the names, so pay attention. But Arthur, Locatelli, McKennie can be, if we play in 4-3-3, can be a good one. I agree. Absolutely, yes. But it is what it is. It's over. 1 hour and 7 minutes. I had a really great time. Unless you're saying this season is Keane's chance to stand out and become a first-class player, I agree with that. Steve is saying I would like to see Juve play solid, like in the old days, in a 4-2-3-1. Szczesny, Danilo, De Ligt, Bonucci, Chiellini, Locatelli, Rabiot. Locatelli Rabiot can be a great one. I love that one as well. The only doubt I have with Locatelli Rabiot is Rabiot last year. I saw him playing with a two-man midfield. That was a bit difficult, Steve. Cuadrado, Dybala, Chiesa, and Moise Kean. But I think your lineup is really great. You are giving some muscles in the midfield with a Rabiot that is able also to go up and down, but then the danger is that you have the same qualities a bit going up and down. Box to box, you have the same qualities box to box with Locatelli, so you have to pay attention that one is really staying there. Rabiot was really great also to pay attention to Ronaldo on the left. But yeah, these two can play together, absolutely. Cuadrado, Dybala, Chiesa, we spoke about it, Steve. You lose a bit of quality of Chiesa when he's on the left, and you have actually Cuadrado and Chiesa with the same qualities that you actually can't sub in anymore. But this lineup, if you play with that lineup in some games, they can be really, really great. And I agree with you. I would love that Keane is succeeding as well in that number 9 role. I would love to. Grazie for the donation, Steve. Thank you. So, it's over. Ciao, Jeff Costello. That is a really loyal on the channel since long time. So I'm happy when I see Jeff Costello. Where is our lucky charm, Beppe? I mean the empty sneaker box. First of all, Cam, it was full. It was not empty. It was full. It was full. It's you think that it was empty because you think that I was eating all of them. It's not true. It was full. That's one. And I'm starting to change the layout. I need no, it's over. It's over with Snicker. I have to pay attention. I have to start sport as well soon. Ciao, my grande, Aiki. Saying ciao alla grande G. I'm happy as well. Hey, this is again another polemic, guys. I'm about to close. I'm really about to close. But Mark is saying Mirante will be signed by Napoli to play against Juve. Ospina and Meret are probably ruled out. Meret was injured. He will try to be on the bench, but he's injured, so probably big chances that he will not play. Ospina, South America, and apparently he had a small injury that will actually make that he can probably go back earlier to Italy, and probably he will play. He will play versus Juve. Mirante would be crazy to sign for eventually one game. But they have a problem of the goalkeeper, it's true. But probably Ospina is faking an injury with his team, and he will come back and he will play. Philip Rosada. Ciao Beppe, great life today, love you. I love you too, Philip. And today I had a lot of fun. It was fun today, especially the beginning. For the people that didn't follow the 10 first minutes when we spoke about Corriere dello Sport, that was amazing. Amazing. It was great. Grazie, Philip. People are saying, hey, Beppe, are you tired? No, I am not tired, but I have to prepare myself because at 5 o'clock, so in 1 hour 30, I have to together with my old friends, like when I was 20, having a lot of fun, thinking I'm again 20, even if I'm not 20 anymore, but this is what I have to do. Ciao, Nikhil, please. My comment, don't go my name and ignore. I still support Juve. Nikhil CR7. With already the picture of Cristiano Ronaldo with Manchester United. I will never ignore you, my buddy. I love you. Love you too, Sanat. Ciao, Dragan. Nice choice with that 4-2-3-1. Hey, guys, Dragan, the problem is I am not Allegri. Huh? I am Beppe. At the end, let's see what will happen. Please, bear in mind that we will play versus Napoli with half of the team not even there, not ready to play. So don't be in a catastrophic mode if we don't do the expected 4-0 that you want to win versus Napoli. Tranquilli. Bon weekend, mon ami Adrien. Ciao, Robin. Ciao to everyone. Ciao, Forza. On the t-shirt of Marchisio from Turin Giants.